Hello friends, welcome to Lab Talk, and here I am back with one more video series on equipment qualification. Let us go through this video series of 5 lectures. Equipment management is one of the essential elements of a quality management system. Proper management of the equipment in the laboratory is necessary to ensure accurate, reliable and timely testing. The benefits of a good equipment management program are many. It helps to maintain high level of laboratory performance, it reduces variation in test results and improve the technology's confidence in accuracy of testing results. It lowers repair costs as well as fewer repairs will be needed for a well-maintained instrument. So here in this series of videos we will be seeing about the equipment qualification in clinical laboratories. Here we will see this equipment qualification performed in 5 stages. First is installation qualification, that is IQ. Then there is a OQ, that is operational qualification. Then there is a PQ, that is performance qualification. And before this all three there will be a design qualification or DQ. And finally again at the end there will be one more DQ, which is a document qualification. Instrument reliability is the heart of the accurate laboratory testing. Without the quality assurance of installation qualification, operational qualification and performance qualifications, that is IQ, OQ, PQ, laboratory testing would be redundant, inconsistent results. Accrediting agencies such as College of American Pathologists and Joint Commissions require IQ, OQ, PQ documentation in all the new instruments. ISO 15189-2012 in its clause number 5.3.1.2, that is equipment acceptance testing, mentions about the acceptance testing or IQ, OQ, PQ of the newly purchased or newly installed instrument. It states that the laboratory shall verify upon installation and before use that the equipment is capable of achieving the necessary performance and it complies with the requirement of relevant to any examination concern. So at the time of installation of new equipment, the installation qualification, operational qualification and performance qualification should be performed and documented. Modern laboratories typically include a suite of tools. These are vary from simple spatulas to complex automated instruments. The instrumentation in the clinical laboratories has improved a lot and state-of-the-art automations are being placed all over in most of the clinical laboratories. Equipment in laboratories can be grouped under 3 categories. Group A instruments. Conformance of Group A instruments to user requirements is determined by mere visual observation and no independent qualification process is required. This type of equipment in Group A includes instrument, light microscope, magnetic stirrers, mortar, pestles, ovens, spatulas, vortex mixer. Group B instruments. In the conformance of Group B instruments to user requirement is performed according to the instrument standard operating procedure. Their conformity assessments are generally unambiguous. Examples in this category include balances, incubator, infrared spectrophotometers, melting point apparatus, pH meters, pipettes, refrigerators, thermometers, titrators and vesicometers. Then there is a third category or Group C instruments. Conformance of Group C instruments to user requirement is highly method specific and the conformity bounds are determined by their applications. Examples in this category are the state-of-the-art atomic absorption spectrophotometer, differential scanning calorimeters, densitometers, electron microscope, elemental analyzers, gas chromatographs, high pressure liquid chromatographs and modern days automated analyzers used in the clinical laboratory. In this series of videos, I will include the protocols for installation qualification, operational qualification, performance qualification, how to document it all, that is document qualification, design qualification related to the equipment in clinical laboratory. It is seen at many places the vendors are just selling the equipment without doing the proper qualification of the equipment or without being verifying the equipment qualification and the lab is left. So to verify the equipment performance, it is required to perform the proper qualification of the equipment. Or there are at times equipment which are old or which documents are lost or which required reinstallation. So in this case, you get a very little support from the vendor, or there is no support from the vendor for the old equipment. How to make IQ, OQ, PQ, how to perform the installation, how to verify the operation and performance qualification is a question mark from most of the laboratories. So in this video, I have elaborated in detail how a laboratory can perform its installation, operation and performance qualification in-house. So when a laboratory is planning to reinstall a equipment which is old, or where there are no other support from the vendor, these protocols can be followed directly. In a case where the laboratory is buying a new instrument or going for a refurbished equipment even from a authorized vendor, whenever possible, it is best to have the manufacturer install laboratory equipment. This will likely improve the conditions of the warranty and also ensure that the installation is done properly and quickly. It is the vendor's responsibility for installation should be confirmed in writing prior to beginning of the installation process. A checklist of the expected performance specification should be developed so that performance can be quickly verified as soon as the equipment is installed. Regarding this performance verification checklist, we will see in detail in design qualification. If the equipment is installed by the laboratory, check the package content that contains all the parts. Make a copy of the software that is a part of the system. Do not allow the equipment to be used before it is completely installed, performance is verified and testing personnel are trained. So we will start with the installation qualification of the equipment in the laboratory. Installation qualification is the documented collection of activities necessary to establish that an instrument is delivered as designed and specified and is properly installed in the selected environment, and that this environment is suitable for the instrument. IQ, that is installation qualification, applies to an instrument that is new or pre-owned and to any instrument that exists on site but has not been previously qualified. IQ documentation would also apply to a qualified instrument that has been transported to another location or is being reinstalled for other reasons such as prolonged storage. This documentation should include system component, instrument delivery, assembly and installation, and network and data storage. For installation verification, the vendor or internal qualified personnel perform the initial diagnostics and the testing of the instrument after installation. IQ refers to instrument qualification is the pre-installation detail that the equipment is component, parts, locations are fit for the purpose and satisfy the objectives of the user to carry out the intended function to expected standards. The IQ qualifies the equipment is installed correctly with tubings, fittings, syringes, valves are connected appropriately. This pre-qualification checks that all appropriate consumables related to the agreed use, manufacturer documentation, conformity and calibration details is present. Now let us start with the installation qualification procedure. So how to perform IQ, or what should be included in the IQ? So the procedure involves the objective to determine that the system equipment operates according to the specification and to record all the relevant information and data to demonstrate that the system or equipment functions as expected. The scope of this includes to be performed after installation, modification or relocation. Now who should do it? The responsibility. Person responsible for operating the system equipment will perform the qualification and record the information. Supervisor will supervise the study, verify the completion of the records, write the deviation report, installation qualification report. Quality assurance will review and approve the IQ report and protocols. Installation starts with the unpacking stage. Remove all packings and protective wrappings from both the interior and exterior of the unit. Ensure all order accessories are present and are in place and are integrated. Prepare a checklist of all components and parts, including spare parts, of purchase order and manufacturer specification. Record the information of each actual part, component, items, facilities and compare it with the manufacturer's specification. Now, where to locate the equipment, that is location. You need to be located away from direct sunlight, other heat sources and area free from drought. Locate equipment close to power point so that there will be not any hanging wirings in the laboratory. Electrical. Have unit tag and tested prior to use for electrical safety, and this can be conducted annually. Then check the connections. Connect to power supply as marked as serial tag. Check total wattage. Check sensors whether they are in position and are not damaged. Ensure all connections with sensors are secure. Verify installation is as specified in the installation instruction manual. Verify supply voltage conform requirements. Verify that the equipment complies with the National Electrical Codes or any other regulatory authority as applicable. Verify that all alarms and visual displays are operational and correct. Verify that if appropriate, the correct versions of softwares are used. Measuring, control and indicating devices being installed should be calibrated at the time of installation. Review all the calibration certificates for the equipment that has come along with the equipment. Verify that the ambient conditions are appropriate for the operation of the equipment. Verify that the documentation provided by the manufacturer will allow maintenance of the system. Record any deviation to the system equipment. Prepare a deviation report including justification and impact on the function. Prepare a IQ report and submit the report for review and approval to the Quality Assurance Committee. Now, the next part is how to write the report. After doing an actual installation qualification, you need to mention everything in detail in the report, which is the proper documentation for installation qualification. The execution protocol should be recorded in the IQ report. The report should include at least the title, objective, site, details of the supplier and manufacturer, system or equipment name and unique identification number, model, serial number, date of installation, components and their identification numbers or codes, actual results of the test and measurements that are being performed during installation qualification, list of spare parts, relevant procedures followed for test and certificates as applicable. All the deviations and non-conformances from URS, that is user requirement specification or design qualification and acceptance criteria specified observed during installation should be recorded and investigated. The outcome of the IQ should be recorded in the conclusion of the report before OQ or operational qualification is started. Requirements and procedures for calibration, maintenance, cleaning should be drawn up during an installation, and document regarding calibration, maintenance and cleaning should be prepared and their schedule should be fixed in collaboration or in discussion with the manufacturer. So, an ideal IQ report should include a validation protocol, installation qualifications, page numbers, title of the protocol, name and address of the site of installation. The installation report also should include the documents or the manuals which are being supplied with the equipment. These include operational protocols, maintenance protocols, calibration protocols which have come along with the equipment. The warranty document, invoices or any other document which are being available should be maintained in the IQ report. Finally, all the IQ reports should be compiled and submitted for the Quality Assurance Committee for approval and review. So this is the complete IQ, that is installation qualification procedure, and the protocols which need to do or which need to follow while doing a equipment installation, and how the relevant documents should be maintained or a IQ report should be prepared. Stay tuned with me for remaining parts of this video series, and do share your feedback and queries on the provided phone numbers and email IDs. Thank you and see you soon with the next video on operational qualification of the equipment.